Hey winners, I am so sad I'm not there with you. Not to brag, but I'm in Ireland. I'm so sorry, but I know you're having a blast. I saw the house. I know Rebecca and Faye have been working amazingly hard, but I'm jealous. It is our anniversary and my husband's birthday, and of course it's love month. It's Valentine's Day. So I hope y'all love on each other and love on for me, and I hope I can give you some great information to help you grow your business. And Rebecca and Faye, thank you for this opportunity again. So a little bit about who's Medicare Misty. You see me on social media out there. You see me branding. How did I get started in this whirlwind? It was actually a God thing. I wanted pharmaceutical, like all my friends. They wanted pharmaceutical. They were in pharmaceutical. They had the gas card, the car that they were paying for. They were networking with doctors. I was single at that time. I thought, hey, what networking with doctors couldn't do, being single, but God had a different plan. So I interviewed 25 times, never got the job. This lady came in, she said, would you like to do Medicare? And I was like, what is Medicare? Kind of like what seniors are like, what is that? So she said, don't worry about it. I'll teach you everything you need to know, but what I can't teach is personality, and they will love you like their grandchild. And I kind of got scared because I thought, I'm going to be too young to do this Medicare thing, and these seniors are going to be like, what is this young girl, telling me about Medicare? So fast forward 18 years later, I've been in the field. February 5th was 18 years. And I love every minute of it. I started as a captive agent. I was captive with HealthSpring, which bought Cigna. And then I was captive with Blue Cross Blue Shield. And then I was captive with United Healthcare. And then in 2011, Blue Cross Blue Shield laid our whole department off. And I was like, holy crap, what am I going to do? So I decided to go get contracted with all the companies out there and become an independent broker. Scared to death, single mom, lost my insurance, lost my pay, my salary, and lost my gas card. But I had this peace about it. I've been doing it for 6 years already, and I thought, I'm going to go out and do this. And I already made relationships with those carriers anyway, even though they were competitors. So fast forward, I did that with no money. I was grassrooting. That's health fairs. I think Rebecca's going to go into that. Health fairs, did networking events, BNI, chamber, went and networked with anybody that had a book of business or had clients that they could refer them to me, property and casualty people, life insurance, financial advisors. I do a lot of seminars now with financial advisors. I went and did seminars. Once you get a lot of sales, the carriers will actually do seminars for you and send out mailers. So I would do seminars to educate people. I made a relationship with the senior centers. So I built it basically from just hitting the ground running. And I was out there every day. Even when I was taking my son to the ball field, to school, I was networking and I was trying to get my name out there by word of mouth, because that's really the biggest and cheapest way to get your name out there. Fast forward, I guess it would be 8 years later after that, maybe 6, is when I got to start branding, because money started coming in, residual income started growing. At this time, I'm still independent. I don't have a team. I didn't want a team. I wanted to make sure that I could do it before I brought somebody else on. So what I did is I had a dream, a bucket list before I had money of things of one day I'm going to have my name on. And my whole family are race car, NASCAR people. And I said, one day I'm going to have my name on a race car. So I have my name on a race car, but I partnered with her as a relationship to help her build her dream. She's 18. She quit college, used her money to do her dream. Then she has a dad that was in the military, grandpa was in the military, that raced, and that's where she got it from. And then her brother's in the military, and then her little brother has Down syndrome, and they're just an amazing family. So I went and interviewed a couple of race car drivers before I put my name on there. A friend was like, you need to make sure you do that. And then second thing I branded, I have my own, what's it called? Moonshine. I have my own moonshine. I do my own magazine. I do it quarterly for my clients. It's in all the Food City grocery stores. This is all community related to talk about them. I also carry a marketing purse all the time. This is my purse. There are matches in it that I'm branded. There are a cloth to wipe your glasses off with. There is a flashlight keychain in my pocket. I'm leaving all this stuff behind. A screwdriver for men. And then everywhere I go, I leave my pins in a restaurant to agents to build my name. I also have chapstick, because we always use chapstick. So this purse is filled of that and my credit card. And all of this goes in there, and I am constantly leaving that to build my name. And it's a cheap way, if you look at pins.com, it's a cheap way to get your name out there. And don't give a business card, give them something they can use and they won't lose. And that's how I built it. Everywhere I go, I'm leaving these pins or some kind of, I call it Misty paraphernalia, legal paraphernalia. I don't have business cards. Okay, so who is Medicare Misty? This, I hope, inspires you even more than the marketing that I do. I come from two 16-year-old parents, and if I can get through this without crying, this is the first time I've ever told my story on camera. And I'm here with two friends that I just really met. So I might get a little emotional. But two 16-year-old parents that didn't finish high school, in and out of jail, and left me with my brother and I, with my grandfather. And he warned my parents that he was not going to babysit. He had two of his, her brother and her sister that he had to take care of. And, he was a retired Army, so he's very structured. And my parents did not believe him. He kept saying, I'm going to drop them off somewhere else if you don't come back. Anyway, he did. They didn't come back. They didn't straighten up. They didn't take it serious. He dropped us off at foster care. We were in foster care for about 8 months, and which is, we just found out probably 6 years ago about this. I knew there was some kind of issues, but from there on, it was horror story after horror story. My dad is now sober 6 years, which is woohoo. Mom's still working on it. But I want to tell you that, and that's just a little bit of it. My book will be out soon, that it doesn't matter where you start in life, it matters where you end in life. So your obstacles, and I also say your test is your testimony, and the devil is going against you, so don't let him go against you. Get your testimony done so that you can help somebody else. I'm only here today to help you that is sitting out there if this resonates with you. And I hope it does. So don't give up. Keep going. Get around these kind of women that want to help you succeed and do big things so you can help other people in my kind of situation. I was a single mom. I had a little boy, so I was dragging him in and out, trying to be successful, trying to give him the things I didn't have. And it was he taught me what unconditional love was. So if you're a single mom out there and you're thinking, how can I juggle all this? You can. That's why God made us, because we can do it. So go out there and do it. Call me if you feel down. My brother always says, don't be a whiner. So I've always learned that. And then my grandpa said, you can sleep when you're dying, which isn't good, because I don't sleep because of that. So I believe in helping people get what they want, and you get what you want. So I'm in the people business, and so are you. So I have a friend that lost their jobs in 2020, got hit by the tornado, and then her husband died. This is all in 2020. So she was left with what do I do? The breadwinner was gone, and I said, I got an idea. She loved to cook. She had a restaurant in France for, I think, 6 years. And I said, let's do your passion. Let's do a cooking show. I'll sponsor it. It'll help you build your business. It'll give me recognition to build my business. And we went on a local channel that I've been on for about 8-9 years now, and do a cooking show. And we do every holiday of how to cook. She even does how to cook with kids, how to make something easy, how to cook for Super Bowl. We just did for Valentine's Day. But it helped her get what her want, and I've always wanted to have a cooking show because I love Paula Deen. I love the Pioneer Women. So it helped me get what she wanted. Also, same thing with the race car I told you about. It helped her get what she wanted. She gets to race, and I get my name on a car. I have my own wine, also my own wine label, my own cigar label. Also help people across the street that have their cigar bar. I buy cigars from them. They put my name on it. Is a relationship business. Everything I've done has helped somebody get what they want, which helps me get what I want. Another branding. I Titus just reminded me of that. A friend of mine is on the news, and he was writing a book. And I said, hey, and he wanted to get his book out to the schools. I said, how about I buy your book and donate it to the schools, because that's what he wanted to do, and then you put me on the TV with you saying this is sponsored by Medicare Misty. He read to the kids, gave me a chance to also be part of that big thing and get his book into all the schools. So every time I'm trying to build a relationship to do that, help them get, God says you can never outgive him. So you go find somebody, find out what they need, and you'll get what you need. So the biggest advice I could give to you, and most people ask, how did you do it? I did it when I didn't feel good. I did it when my son was sick. I did it when my parents were doing what they were doing. I did it when I couldn't show up because Landon was sick. I've already said that. I did it when it wasn't comfortable. I got out of my comfort zone. I'm still getting out of my comfort zone today. I still have levels I haven't even hit yet. That I want to go. I've got goals and levels. I'm in 30 states. I've got 35 agents. I want to be in 50 states. I want to have thousands of agents to get to that next level. So I make my goal where I'm uncomfortable every day. I was uncomfortable my whole childhood, and I think for a reason. So you too, quit making excuses. Excuses just give you another reason not to do it. Just go do it. And you tell me what kind of big things that you're going to do and let me know. And I'll be watching and cheering you on. So go get them.